Hey, beautiful. I want to ask you a question, and that is around what are the most important traits and important values that you want to pass on to your child, your children? Because it's something that I've been talking a lot about myself, with myself, and with Curtis. And one of the things that came up for me around this, and I'm just going to share my story, is with seeing our beautiful daughter, seeing how wild and free and confident and just connected and intuitive she is like, I'm so passionate about nurturing that and her continuing to keep that. And it scares the hell out of me because I have no idea how to nurture that. As someone who's grown up and had to put on a persona and put on these masks to get by, I felt like that's what I had to do, and all of us do that actually. That it's so unknown. And however, there is something that is incredibly important around that, and that is in terms of success, in being successful. What we want to teach Brooklyn is that in order for her to be successful, she just needs to be herself. And in being herself, that is true success. And I was thinking about what I wanted to share with you today, and I was looking over my bookshelf and I saw one of the most amazing authors who has impacted my life incredibly, Brené Brown, and her book Daring Greatly. And I think it's so fitting for me to look over there, and I opened up one of the pages for some inspiration, and I thought to myself, I'm going to speak into whatever it is that I open up on that page, whatever that is, and it's perfect because it's around being real. It's about being brave, to be ourselves, to be real. And on that page, there was a story that was shared around the Velveteen Rabbit. And Brooklyn has that book. And it's so beautiful. And if you don't know it, I'm going to tell you kind of around about what happens. And it's perfect. Around being real and being vulnerable, and that there is no shame in any of that. And ultimately, that's what we want to harness in ourselves and in each other, and get back to that for us. But the skin horse and the rabbit are having a conversation about all of this. And the skin horse says, being real is not about how you're made. It's about when you're the child that has you as the toy, right? The child has the toy, and it's about over a period of time, like the child just loves you, and it's not, there's no particular reason why. They just love you because they've had you for so long, and you've become so meaningful to them, right? Not just because you're there to play with, but and then you become real. And the rabbit asked, does it hurt? And the horse said, sometimes, but it doesn't matter that it hurts a little bit because you're real, right? And the rabbit asked, does it happen like all at once, or does it happen bit by bit? And the horse says, it doesn't happen at once. Like it happens over time. And it takes a long, long time actually to happen. And that's actually why it doesn't happen to everyone, and it doesn't actually happen to a lot of people, and especially to those who break easily and have sharp edges and need to be kind of carefully kept and are so precious, right? And so, by the time you become real, by that time usually your hair is worn off and you've lost your eyes, and maybe your joints are all out of whack, and you become very shabby. But those things don't really matter. They don't matter at all, because once you are real, then you can't be ugly, because you're loved, right? Like truly loved. And you can't be ugly except to those people who do not understand. Have an amazing day.